name is Beston. I live in Cape Town. Also, I do delivery. Interbet helped me to realize my dreams. Now I have my own delivery vehicle and I'm able to do the removal in and around Cape Town.
Welcome back to the Shortlist segment, part of our show where Warren and myself will discuss our shortlist selections for racing at Hollywood Bets Gravel on the Polytrack Monday, the 7th of March 2022. We have an 8-race program for you, and the first goes off at 12:30, and race 1 is the start of the bipart. Starting with my shortlist, I have 3 suggested place accumulator bankers for you, starting in the first leg, and that's race number 2, where I've gone with horse number 2, Wild Eye. I think Wild Eye, he should take a power beating in the race, and I think he should shed his maiden tag at the 9th attempt. I'd be disappointed if he were to miss out on that victory, and he will certainly run into the top 3. Moving on to race number 3 on the card, where I've gone with horse number 6, Let's Not Linger. She has good form on the Polytrack, 1 start over the distance and course and distance for 1 win. Seanville gets on well with her. I think you can ignore her last round. She's in some good form. And I think Let's Not Linger will be right there at the finishing line. And she could, well, get into the number 1 box. Moving on to race number 7 on the card. I've gone with horse number 3, and that's Cape Eagle. He's a horse that I think is going to be suited to the 1400 meter trip. He's neatly drawn in gate number 3. And I think Cape Eagle will be right there at the business end of things. He could well get his first win on the surface in this race. He is a horse that's got tons of ability, 4-year-old son of Vercingetrix, and I think Cape Eagle is a runner that you've got to take serious note of. I have 2 horses to watch out for. The first of those horses comes up in race number 1 on the card. Horse number 4, Gimme a Lullaby. She's dropping in the ratings, much better run. Last time out, she was only beaten 1.5 lengths. I think the pace is going to be on in this race, which is going to suit her. With the patient ride from Sherman Brown, she'll be running on strongly, and at around 5-1 in the market, I think she could possibly be the value in the opening leg of the bipart. Then moving on to race 4 on the card, which in my opinion, I think it's a field race, and it's a race where you can make a case for plenty of runners. I've gone for horse number 1, Lord of the Manor, as a horse to watch out for. He offers some nice value at around 12-1 in the market. He continues to drop in the ratings. He's on a mark of 57, 55 on his back. He has a plum draw with Seanville in the irons. And I think Lord of the Manor at an each-way price is a horse that could be just lurking there, and he could contest the finish. That's race 4, horse number 1, Lord of the Manor. I haven't found any suggested pick 6 bankers for you on Monday. I think it is a difficult card. But Warren, you quite like a bit of one of the St. John Grey runners in race number 7 on the card. But take the punters and the audience out there through your shortlist.
Thanks very much, Rahil. Yes, it's not easy to find a pick 6 banker, as we've seen by your shortlist. No pick 6 banker, and it's often that I don't find one either. But I have taken a chance here in this race meeting. I have gone with Sound of Hounds, St. John Grey's runner. So let's actually start my shortlist with the pick 6 banker then. Let's go to the middle of the slide. Suggested pick 6 banker, the lightly raced son of Bezrin out of a mare called Waterfox. Bred by St. John, owned by St. John, trained by St. John, going to be ridden by Simango Kamala for the very first time in a race. He's raced 3 times for 2 wins and a very close-up third to Devilish Dancer. He was the fastest finishing on that occasion. Of course, he's going to have to travel. He's going to have to try the poly for the first time. He's going to have to try the course for the first time. So that's all against him. But I believe he's good enough, this lightly raced son of Bezrin, Sound of Hounds. So I'm making him a suggested pick 6 banker. Back to the top of the slide, suggested place accumulator bankers. Another St. John Grey runner, race 4, number 3, Wandering Star for Monty Racing and Partners. I believe that Wandering Star has a bright winning chance, so I'll be quite disappointed if Wandering Star can't finish in the first 3. Then in the 5th race, number 1, the much improved Techno Savvy, I say much improved last run, finishing a good second. and certainly has a bright chance here. Then the third suggested place accumulator banker is the 7th race, number 7, Sound of Hounds. Now to the bottom of the slide, where the 2 horses to watch out for are race 1, number 1, Stingray, and race 2, number 6, Word for Word. I quite like Word for Word as a strong each-way selection. Yes, the odds-on favourite's going to be hard to beat, but I'm expecting Word for Word to give plenty of pressure all the way up the straight. That's our shortlist. All that's left is for us to wish you very well, to wish you happy punting, successful punting. Please be safe, you and your families. And as always, we'll see you from the number 1 box.
It's good fun. Days like these are great. You get the whole industry together. And to have, companies and corporations like Interbet and Cape Racing who are so generous with sort of time and energy into making a day like this possible is it's fantastic for everyone.